Blessings, beautiful being. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Sending you so much love, so much light, and so much strength on this beautiful spiritual journey. And in this video, I want to share something that I just learned recently that I have been going through, and perhaps you're also going through right now, or if not right now, certainly in the future. And it's something I learned from my mentors, Rubet Spira, but also from Maharishi Ka, one of my recent mentors, beautiful goddess and beautiful person who's really helped me ground more. And same with Rubet Spira as well. Just helped me ground more of this flighty energy that that I have. So basically what I want to talk about is I want to talk about post-enlightenment state, or whatever I'm going to name this video as. But basically it has to do with, okay, you become quote-unquote enlightened. You reach a state of enlightenment. What happens then? Because it's interesting, I always thought that, or because Maharishi Ka explained in one of her videos that there's aspect of enlightenment that people always focus on, which is the ultimate samadhi. To experience ultimate samadhi, which is something like Nirvikalpa Samadhi, I think the name was. That's when you go out of your body completely and you become one with source. But is that for everybody? Is that for me? Is that for you? I don't know. I don't think so. I know one person, Sananda, my mentor, and my other mentors from Twin Ray, and also probably Shekina as well, who have experienced this. And they have also been able to integrate it very well into this physical experience. But I don't think it's for everybody. Because I can share what has happened for me. That's the best thing I can share with you. Is that I had like 2 enlightenment experiences in my life, or I've had, and they were very beautiful. I basically experienced a lot of love for like 2 months, and when I say a lot of love, I mean indescribable love, indescribable amount of love, where I just felt so much love for myself, for everybody around me, for even random strangers on the streets. I felt so much love for. But then, after that, I went into a dark night of the soul. So I was like, what's happening? And even the same thing has happened now. Like, I had this experience where I was making these videos about twin flames, and then if you watch my channel back then, you could see where I was at. I was very high on life, and everything was going well. But then I went into a mental hospital, if you know my story. I went to the mental hospital, and I'm still dealing with the effects of that. And also basically what happens, what I learned with this stage, post-enlightenment stage, is that when so much light comes through, like, okay, so you reach enlightenment. You're in so much light and so much love. Your body can't handle it. Your body cannot handle it. Your body's not used to it. So then you go into a dark night of soul, and because it's been transmuted, so much love has been going into it that the pain comes up. And it's funny because even as I speak to you right now, I can feel my own pain. I don't know if you can see my pain. Probably not. But I can share that right now I'm in more pain than I've ever been in. And that's simply because what's going to happen, and this is very, very important, this is what Ruber Spirit told me, is that there's going to be a residue of energy from your life in this life, but also from your past life. So past life karma, for example. It's going to be a residue of that that's going to come up after you reach this post-enlightenment stage. You weren't ready for it before, but now you're ready. So then for me, for example, The reason why this is coming up now and not earlier is because earlier I wasn't ready for it. Now I'm quote unquote ready for it, even though I don't want to be ready. I don't want to feel this. So how can you then deal with this post-enlightenment stage? That's a better question. You need to allow it. You need to let it be. Even how uncomfortable is it? Or it doesn't matter how comfortable it is. You just have to allow it and surrender to it. This is what Maharishi God talks a lot about. Surrender. Surrendering to the love. And as you do that, this is what I learned from then David R. Hawkins in the Letting Go book. As you just face these things, these uncomfortable emotions, you allow them to be, you be with them with unconditional love and presence, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to even, you just are. You just live your life. Go to work if you have work. Go to study, or just spend some time in nature. Walk. These things will come up naturally. So then guess what? You're doing the work. That's all it takes. And then what I believe is going to happen, again, I haven't reached this stage yet, so I can't report. I'm only reporting what I've gone through. Is these things will go away. You'll realize and you'll reach a point of self-realization. That's what Maharishi God talks about, where you have transmuted this dense karma, this dense consciousness, and you are love. And I've seen this with some of my mentors. For example, Twin Ray, even this person Juan Pablo Barahona, very much in this love. It's beautiful to watch. And they have it consistently. So it's possible. It's possible for you as well. If you're watching this video, it is possible to embody this love. But it takes the work. And that's why I don't like when people talk about, so many people in the space, in the spiritual space. As you can see, I'm not your typical New Age teacher. I don't consider myself New Age at all. This is traditional spirituality I'm talking about and teaching you. But you already know this. But this path, and again, what I learned from my mentors, from Sananda and Shakina, is that this path is 98% purification. So what is purification? It is ultimately shadow work. Going into the shadows, not staying in the light. Again, if we wanted to come here and experience just love, just light, we wouldn't have come here. We would have stayed in the higher densities, in 12D, higher even, as angels. So there's a reason why we came here. We came here to learn all these things, learn these lessons, purify all the karma, and then go back. But not yet, not yet. From my favorite movie, Gladiator, if you watched it, they talk about how it's not yet. So that's all I want to say about this topic. I hope that this resonates. If it does, make sure you leave a like. Also, comment below your thoughts. I'd love to hear. And if you're new, also make sure you subscribe down below. Click on the bell. As always, I love you, and I'll see you next time.